Pleasant morning, grade 8 skillful learners. It's me once more, Ma'am Ellen Bird, your TLE teacher today. How are you at this moment? I hope that you are eager to learn new lesson as always. Before we start, make sure that you have your self-learning material in CSS for you to be more guided. Are you all set? Let's get started. Last week, we learned how to properly maintain hand tools and equipment. For now, let me assess if you fully understand our past lesson. Let's have a short review with directions. You are going to identify if the following are basic guidelines in maintaining hand tools. If it is a basic guideline, comment yes. Otherwise, key in next please. You have 5 seconds to answer for each given. The first one is cleaning. Yes or next please. Your timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is yes. Great. Whenever you use any tools for a specific task, make sure to clean them immediately. The cleaning materials that are commonly used are lint-free cloth, compressed air, and isopropyl alcohol. Next is classifying. Yes or next please. Your timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is next, please. Nice. Classifying is not one of the guidelines in maintaining hand tools. Next is repairing. Yes or next, please. Your timer starts now. Time is over. The correct answer is yes. Make a habit to check if there are defective tools and repair them immediately. Next is storing. Yes or next, please. Your timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is yes. Proper storing enhances the lifetime of any tools. You will need to keep the tools in a dry and clean place. Last is wiping. Yes or next, please. For your timer. Time has ended. For the last item, the correct answer is next, please. Awesome. Some other basic guidelines in maintaining hand tools in CSS are lubricating, sharpening, and inspecting. Today marks the third lesson for this quarter. Okay, which is computer memory and storage devices. Based on BELT's or most essential learning competencies, today's lesson is with learning competency, perform calculation and mensuration. Under learning outcome, 1. Select components to be measured. And its sub-skills are LO 1.1, identify objects or components to be measured. LO 1.2, obtain correct specifications from relevant source. And LO 1.3, obtain accurate measurements for the job. Today's lesson is with learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to 1. Identify the different storage devices. 2. Use appropriate storage devices in a given situation. And 3. Realize the importance of proper storage of devices and other computer parts. Are you class ready to begin? Great! So do I. Before we start, I would like to share with you some facts about computer memory. These information were uploaded to infomori.com by Manasseh Jane on July 3, 2015. Class, did you know that computer is as powerful as the human brain? It would be able to perform about 38,000 trillion operations per second and hold about 3,584 terabytes of memory. Did you also know that Bob was first to define anything that troubled the function of a computer? This was done after a dead moth in a Harvard Mark II computer in 1947 caused problem. A worm is any of numerous relatively small, elongated, usually naked, and soft-bodied animals. But did you know that in computer system, a worm is a virus which sends the information from the memory to other sources over a network connection? Yes. For now, let us have this short energizer entitled Remember Me. This game will assess how good your memory works. This game is with directions. Memorize the given set of words, numbers, and pictures. You have 5 seconds to answer each question. For the first one, memorize this tongue twister. Blue bug, bled, blue blood. Take your time. Okay? And the question goes like this. What is the third word? Your timer starts now. Okay, the third word is bleh. Nice memory. For the next one, given is an arithmetic sequence 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 15, and so on. And with 3 as the common difference. Okay, so let's have question number 2. What is the fifth term? Your timer starts now. Time is up. The fifth term is 13. Very good memory. Let's have the last one with the given set of pictures or set of deck of cards. The probability of getting an ace in a deck of playing cards is 4/52 or 1/13. Given are the following: Queen of Spades, Ace of Diamond, Jack of Hearts, and King of Clubs. For the third question, what playing card is next to an Ace of Diamond? Your 5 seconds start now. Time is over. If you answered Jack of hearts, good work, learners. You have excellent memory. Memory game is a fun-filled and worthwhile activity for both adults and children. Not only these games do sharpen the memory, but also allow us to socialize and have fun time, which enhances our overall well-being. As human, we need these games to have important time with our family and to sharpen our memory. Don't you know that our computer has and needs memory too? Do you have any idea what a computer memory is? Computer memory is any physical device capable of storing information. Memory devices utilize integrated circuits and are used by operating systems, software, and hardware. Most forms of memory are intended to store data temporarily. These are several types of memory for computers. Read-only memory or ROM is non-volatile memory, a type of storage medium that permanently stores data on personal computers and other electronic devices. Its chips are in the motherboard. ROM chips contain instructions that can be directly accessed by the CPU. Basic instructions for booting the computer and loading the operating system are stored in ROM. ROM chips retain their contents even when the computer is powered down. The contents cannot be erased or changed by the normal means. Next is random access memory or RAM. Is the temporary storage of data and programs that are being accessed by the CPU. RAM is a volatile memory, which means that the contents are erased when the computer is powered off. The more RAM in the computer, the more capacity the computer that must hold and process large programs and files, as well as enhances system performance. We also have some types of RAM. Dual inline package or DIP, synchronous dynamic random access memory or SDRAM, and double data rate or DDR. Let me discuss them one by one. Dual inline package or DIP. RAM installed to the motherboard as individual chips on early computers. It was designed primarily to overcome the difficulties associated with handling and inserting packages into mounting boards. These are difficult to install and often become loose in the motherboard. To solve this problem, designers soldered the memory chips on special circuit board called a memory module. For the synchronous dynamic random access memory or SDRAM, it is the name for any dynamic random access memory, where the operation is in the external interface is synchronized by an external clock signal. A semiconductor memory can run at faster speeds than conventional DRAM. Double data rate or DDR is the advanced version of synchronous dynamic random access memory. The difference between SDRAM and DDR is not the speed, but rather how many times data is transmitted with each cycle. DDR transfers data twice per clock cycle, whereas SDRAM sends signals once per clock cycle. The same frequencies are used for both. However, DDR uses both edges of the clock, whereas SDRAM uses only one. The human brain has significantly more storage than average computer, while a computer can process information exponentially faster than a human brain. What is a storage in computer system? A storage device is a piece of hardware that is primarily used for storing data. Every desktop computer, laptop, tablet, and smartphone will have some kind of storage device within it. Storage is necessary not just for saving files, but also for running tasks and applications. Storage drives read or write information on magnetic or optical storage media. The drive can be used to store data permanently or to retrieve information from a media disk. Storage drives can be installed inside the computer case, such as hard drive. So here are some common types of storage drives. For the first one, we have floppy drive or floppy disk drive. Is a thin and flexible disk of a magnetic storage device that uses removable 3.5-inch floppy disk. This magnetic floppy disk can store 720 kilobytes or 1.44 megabytes of data. In computer, the floppy drive is usually configured as the A drive. The floppy drive can be used to boot the computer if it contains bootable floppy disk. A 5.25-inch floppy drive is older technology and is seldom used. Next is hard drive or hard disk drive. It is a magnetic storage device that is installed inside the computer. The hard drive is used as permanent storage for data. In a Windows computer, the hard drive is usually configured as the C drive and contains the operating system and applications. The hard drive is often configured as the first drive in the boot sequence. The storage capacity of a hard drive is measured in billions of bytes or gigabytes. Next is optical drive. It is a storage device that uses lasers to read data on the optical media. There are three types of optical drives. We have the compact disc or CD, digital versatile disc or DVD, and Blu-ray disc or BD. CD, DVD, and BD media can be pre-recorded or read-only, recorded or write once, or rewritable or read and write multiple times. We also have external flash drive or thumb drive. It is a removable storage device that connects to a USB port. An external flash drive uses the same type of non-volatile memory chips as solid-state drives and does not require power to maintain the data. These drives can be accessed by the operating system in the same way that other types of drives are accessed. We have also solid-state drive or SSD. Is a new generation of storage device used in computers. SSDs replace traditional mechanical hard disks by using flash-based memory, which is significantly faster. Older hard disk storage technologies run slower which often makes your computer run slower than it should be. SSDs speed up computers significantly due to their low read access times and fast throughputs. Lastly is the cloud storage. Cloud storage is a cloud computing model that stores data on the internet through a cloud computing provider who manages and operates data storage as a service. Some cloud storage are Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox, and even Facebook can be considered. Hard drives and optical drives are manufactured with different interfaces that are used to connect the drive to the computer. When you install a storage drive in a computer, the connection interface on the drive must be the same as the controller of the motherboard. Some common drive interfaces are as follows. For the first one, Integrated Drive Electronics or IDE is also called Advanced Technology Attachment or ATA, an early drive controller interface that connects computers and hard disk drives. An IDE interface uses a 40-pin connector. Next is Enhanced Integrated Drive Electronics or EIDE, also called as ATA2, is an updated version of the IDE drive controller interface. EIDE supports hard drives larger than 512 megabytes, enables direct memory access for speed, and uses the AT attachment packet interface to accommodate optical drives and tape drives on the EIDE or EIDE bus. An EIDE interface uses a 40-pin connector. We also have Parallel Advanced Technology Attachment or PATA that refers to the parallel version of the ATA drive controller interface. Next is Serial Advanced Technology Attachment or SATA. Refers to the serial version of the ATA drive controller interface. An SATA interface uses a 7-pin connector. Lastly is Small Computer System Interface or SCSI. Is a drive controller interface that can connect up to 15 drives. SCSI can connect both internal and external drives and uses a 50-pin, 68-pin, or 80-pin connector. Computers have different storage devices. As the generation of technology of computers evolve, some of these storage devices are rarely found to be used or phased out, such as optical drive and floppy disk drive. While other storage devices are remained and continuously used by many, such as hard disk drive, solid state drive, external flash drive, and cloud storage. For you to remember some important keys that we discussed today, let's have this short activity with directions. Given the following abbreviations of common computer memory, give what each letter stands for. You have 5 seconds to write your answer in the comment box below. Are you ready? Let's start. For number 1, your timer starts now. So what do you think ROM stands for? Time is over. The correct answer is random access memory. Number 2, DIP. Your timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is dual inline package. Nice. Number 3, DDR. Your 5 seconds start now. Time is over. If you answered double data rate, then you are correct. Number 4. Your timer starts now. Okay, so time is up. If your answer is synchronous dynamic random access memory, good job. Let's have number 5. Your timer starts now. Time is up. So ROM stands for read-only memory. Great job, learners! Do you have any question with regards to the lesson we discussed today? If you do, don't hesitate to ask assistance from your teacher on your follow-up discussion tomorrow. For now, let's have some more activities. In this activity, you're going to identify what storage device is presented. You have 5 seconds to select the letter of the best answer and write it in the comment box. For number 1, is it A, optical drive, B, hard disk drive, C, solid state drive, or letter D, floppy disk drive? Your timer starts now. The correct answer is letter D, floppy disk drive. Number 2, is it optical drive, B, hard disk drive, C, solid state drive, or letter D, floppy disk drive? Your 5 seconds start now. Time is over. If your answer is letter C, solid state drive, then you are correct. For number 3, it is A, optical drive, B, hard disk drive, C, solid state drive, or letter D, floppy disk drive. Your timer starts now. If you answered letter A, optical drive, very good, learners. For number 4, is the given letter A, optical drive, B, hard disk drive, C, solid state drive, or letter D, external flash drive? Your 5 seconds start now. Time is over. The correct answer is letter D, external flash drive. Nice one. For number 5, is it A, optical drive, B, hard disk drive, C, solid state drive, or letter D, external flash drive? Your timer starts now. Okay, for number 5, if you answered letter B, hard disk drive, then you are correct. Awesome, learners! You deserve a small heart. Let's have our last activity with directions. Classify if the following is a storage drive or drive interface. If the given is storage drive, comment SD. And if it is drive interface, comment DI. You have 5 seconds once again for each number. Let's start. Number 1. Enhanced Integrated Drive Electronics. SD or DI. Your 5 seconds. Start now. Okay, the correct answer is DI. Great. Let's have number 2. Hard drive or hard disk drive. SD or DI. Your 5 seconds. Start now. For number 2, if your answer is SD, then you are doing good. Let's have number 3. Optical drive. SD or DI. Your timer starts now. If you answered SD, brilliant learners. Let's have number 4. Parallel Advanced Technology Attachment. SD or DI. Your 5 seconds. Start now. The correct answer is DI. Nice one. For number 5, small computer system interface. SD or DI. Your 5 seconds. Start now. Time is over. If your answer is DI, then you are correct. Congratulations, learners, for a job well done. Computers and other gadgets play a vital role to sustain education nowadays, especially at this time of pandemic. For your assignment, read and understand the given real-life situation and give the best possible solution to solve them. Submit your essay to your subject teacher. For number 1, Marites is editing a video for a performance task in TLE 8. She notices that her smartphone is running slow. A notification popped up saying, "Memory full." What shall Martis do to fix the problem? Number 2, Mark wanted to have a hard copy of his project in Science 8. He made it in his personal computer, but sadly, their printer was out of service. So he decided to find a computer shop with printing services. What will he do to transport the soft copy of his project to the printing shop? You will be graded with this rubric. That's all for today, class. This has been Mom Ellenberg. Thank you for listening and participating. God bless us all and keep safe always. Goodbye, class.